Hey guys, welcome back. It's Deepak Shukla here again, founder at Serpwizz, and today we're again talking about the findings of our report and what you can do with them. So today we're talking about something that, interestingly, a lot of people would say is a nice to have, and it is nice to have, and we're going to talk about why it's nice to have, but it doesn't directly impact SEO. So I'm going to walk you through some really interesting stuff here. So first of all, this is the details of a domain, okay? So there's a couple of things here to keep in mind that we, from a Whois lookup, right, are able to tell that the age of the domain, so this is for pearllemon.com, and we can see that I've had the domain since the 15th of January 2018, okay? So Pearl Lemon has not been around for a long time, my guys. I am the founder of Pearl Lemon, the SEO agency, as well as Serpwizz.com, and also that it means that in terms of thinking about age domains and their trust, it's been around for 3 years, 79 days, which is not as trustworthy as a domain that's been around for 10 years or 5 years, but it is more trustworthy than a domain that's been around for a year, okay? So domain age just means a little bit like how long you've been in the game, how long has the site been active, and all of that kind of good stuff, okay? So as you can see, it was created on the 15th of Jan 2018. I then updated it on the 23rd of May 2020. This is all publicly accessible information, okay? And it expires in 2025, 15th of Jan 2025, okay? So I've got another couple of years on that old bad boy before I need to change it. So this is all useful stuff for your clients to know that, you know, be mindful of this. And Google, I does believe, see that the longer that you hold on to a domain for, meaning how long is until the expiry date, which is publicly visible, that it's also a trust factor because it means that this business is around and here to stay. So do expand your expiry date in general, I would say. So let's keep going. Pardon me. So there's other things here that become quite important that I am actually going to change on our site as well, because I had a little look up and I think that there's definitely some changes that we can make to this regard. So basically, it does tell you, of course, who the registrar is and the street organization, etc., and all of these items that ultimately say that our registrar, as you can see, the name server is with Cloudflare, but then our actual registrant name is withheld for privacy purposes, and I am going to make that actually public and put it for the actual company name. Now, some of you may think that it's better to keep it private and all of these kinds of elements, and there's not much stuff that's written about this online, but I've been curious in the past. It's just something I've looked up just now, actually, because I was curious about it. And what do you know? What did I find? I found a couple of articles. Does hiding your Whois hurt your website's SEO rankings? And if we just Whois information being public allows potential customers and clients to contact you. This could make a huge difference in the number of people who then subsequently decide to do business with you. And that's also based upon your Whois details. Now, this guy says that visitors will often look up Whois information, check the legitimacy of it, much as the same way as Google would, okay? And that is something that basically is really, really important when it comes to your trust. And if we then go back to this one, can Whois info impact SEO? This guy, Keller Tiemann, in 2016 basically said he knows from personal experience that his page views plummeted when he changed his domain registrar and it privatized a Google trust factor because it privatized his settings and it went from being a trusted business to someone who's made their information private. Therefore, we trust them less because they want to withhold their information from people that are looking online. And as you can see, it turns out I found the problem quickly and took action. Do you see the problem? The public address was Whois protected, okay, Panama, and it ranked for US search terms. So what we want to do, of course, is change these search terms, because if you're serving a region or a national brand, you want your Whois data to ultimately reflect the company that you're trying, or rather the country that you're trying to work with. So keep that in mind. Do change your Whois data across the board, because this does evidently have a SEO impact. And if you've got, of course, a legitimate business with an address, it makes sense to make your Whois data public. So go out there, change your Whois data, and that is, you know, one of the benefits or bonuses for, as I've just discovered while we put this in here, I was thinking just about these sections, but it turns out that this is important as well. So thank you guys. Catch you in the next one.